Hi students, as you know, I'm not here today. However, we're still going to continue with our discussion about the causes of World War I. So for this lesson, you will need your warm-up sheet, your handy-dandy assessment packet, the DBQ packet number 1 that was passed out by the sub, DBQ questions and answers sheet, your positive quote sheet, and of course a pen or pencil. So now, please take 3 minutes to answer the warm-up question. Basically, you're writing a newspaper headline for the photo that is below. Then don't forget to say your positive quote. Okay, I just want to remind you that today is Monday the 10th, and your essay is due Tuesday, September 25th, a week and a day after this week, so after PDW. Okay, what you should have out in front of you right now, you can put your warm-up sheet up. Please take out the DBQ packet number 1 that the substitute has passed out to you, okay? What you need to do also is to have your handy-dandy assessment packet out. Please, at the bottom of page 1, so you see right here, make it back. Bottom of page 1 or at the bottom of page 3, please copy this chart. It doesn't have to be fancy or straight or anything. Basically, you just need to have these rows, 2 columns, and label the columns, causes of World War I, evidence/document number. What you need to do is then take the document, the DBQ packet, and decide for each of the 12 documents, where would you put the document, okay? Where would you be able to find evidence of militarism, the alliance system, imperialism, and nationalism in the DBQ packet, okay? So if we look at document 1, we could put document 1 in the column for militarism. So then you just go ahead and write, if I can get my pen to work, 1. Okay, mind you, I'm using this without a mouse, so my numbers will be a little off. Then if we look at document 2, it says document 2, the dual alliance between Austria-Hungary and Germany. Document 2 would belong under or with, that's a horrible 2. Alliances. You're going to do the same thing with documents 3 through 12, okay? There might be some documents that you think would go under maybe both two or more causes, and that's okay. But just make sure that you categorize and you organize basically all of the 12 documents. Remember, in your essay, you have to cite at least 3 times from this DBQ packet to back up your reason for why you say, let's say, militarism is a main cause of World War I. Well, if you say militarism is a cause, then you need to give me evidence in your essay. Where will you get that evidence? You will look to document 1. If you say alliances is one of the causes, you need to have evidence for that, so then you can reference and cite from document 2. So this screen right here, this chart that you're making, is a wonderful way to organize the documents. So as you are writing, you can quickly refer to, okay, I need evidence for nationalism. Oh, I know I can use document 12, something like that. So go ahead and do that now. Okay. At this point, you should have completed the chart that is organizing all of the documents. And then what you can do is finish answering the questions from the DBQ packet, questions and answers. However, I want to explain to you also what page 4 on the back of your handy-dandy assessment packet is. Okay, so this page right here. I'm introducing this to you now. However, Mr. Powell will also talk to you about this system called Point, Evidence, and Explanation, or PEE. You can go ahead and laugh if you need to, but PEE, Point, Evidence, Explanation. This is a way for you to organize your ideas and your essay. You have to complete this chart. This is part of the rubric. It's part of the assessment. So, point, what do you think? This is your opinion, your main idea, your argument, your thesis, and an essay. Remember our essential question, and basically what we're writing the essay about is whether Gavrilo Princip was responsible for causing the war. Your point is then either Gavrilo Princip was or was not responsible for causing the First World War. Okay? If you believe that he was not, then you will continue on your introduction by saying there were other more important causes such as, and then you will give 3 other causes. Now, mind you, we've talked at length now about our 4 main causes of World War I. I strongly suggest that you go along the path of there were other more important causes of World War I. Okay? If you believe that Gavrilo Princip was solely responsible, then you will have a lot of it'll be very difficult for you to write this essay. Okay? So you need to make your life easier, I suggest you think about the other main causes of World War I. Okay? So these 2 sentences here basically are your introduction. Okay, make up your introduction. So your point, what do you think? There were other more important causes, such as, well then below, you will give me cause number 1, cause number 2, cause number 3. Okay? What do you think the first cause was? Maybe you think the first cause was imperialism. So if I can, imperialism. If you think imperialism was the first cause, then you're going to write imperialism. If you think the next cause was something like the alliance system, then you're just going to write alliance system. Okay? And then your third cause or reason. That's your point, your main idea. Then evidence. How will you prove your point? Provide evidence from primary sources or other texts to support your point. This will almost always be in the form of a direct quotation from the source. This means you must use quotation marks, okay? So now, you need to prove your point that imperialism was a cause of World War I. You are going to have to refer back to, let's see here, this chart here. If you say imperialism was one of the causes, then you need to give me evidence from one of the documents in the DBQ packet that support your point. I hope this is making sense to you. So then you would describe your document. Just write the document title. Describe document, write title. And then you would put the document number here. I don't know, maybe it's document 10. You have to double check to see which document is good evidence, a good example of imperialism. Then in the last column here, explanation. How will you explain your point and evidence to the reader? This is where you need to analyze, and interpret the evidence with details, okay? You will make connections between information and support your point. So this is where you will write your analysis, okay? A high level of analysis. That means you are summarizing, analyzing, and interpreting all within the paragraph. This right here makes up your second paragraph of your 5-paragraph essay. This part right here, like I said earlier, is your introduction. And I know it looks like it's only maybe 2 or 3 sentences. That's okay. This is your introduction. This is your second paragraph. This is your third paragraph. This is your 4th paragraph. And then you need to create and write your own concluding paragraph. That's how you end up with 5 paragraphs. Okay, so if this was a little unclear, perhaps you can pause the video and rewind it and watch it again. It's pretty self-explanatory though, okay? You are coming up, you're just writing the words of what do you think the other causes of World War I were. Then you're giving me evidence from the chart that you just copied and created. And then you are analyzing the document. And you've already partly done some of the analysis in the document-based question packet number 1 question and answer sheet. So there's a reason why I made you answer these 26 odd questions, okay? Use your answers from the DBQ question and answer sheet to help you with this last column with your explanation and your analysis. Okay, I hope that you have a good rest of your Monday. Please remember that you are powerful beyond measure. Bye-bye.